What's up, guys? Another short update. Sorry about that. Wheels and spacers came in today, and we did a little bit of a fitment because, like I said, we got about 3-ish months before the parts get here from Australia. They haven't even shipped yet, to my knowledge. So we're going to start working on other things before we get to like the heavier part of the project. Because there's plenty of stuff to do. Like, I still got to acquire TR6060. I still got to buy the adapter housing for the transfer case. Put all that together, get a clutch, permanently mount that in the car. You know, the list goes on and on and on. So that being said, let's get into the wheels. So as you know, I have a set of CCWs off of a Corvette. So obviously, the back spacing is a little bit off, but not undoable. And then back here, the wheels are touching. They were touching before. I ordered, I don't know if you can see it, but a 1/2-inch spacer to go on top of the 1-inch adapter housing. And now it's, pretty firmly mounted. It still hits because we're trying to inch our way out this way to see roughly what it's going to sit like when the front wheel drive system gets here. Since I'm told that this offset here is about 2 inches further out on the all-wheel drive versus a standard GTO. So I'm not going to run it with a bunch of spacers and adapters. Don't get it twisted. I'm trying to simulate roughly where the wheel's going to land when the all-wheel drive system gets here. So when I order tires and put everything back together with the front wheel drive or the all-wheel drive front end, everything should be pretty close. Because contrary to popular belief, I don't have a full-blown fab shop. So I have to do this as tactically and financially smart as possible. Now, the rear, I have lots of good news. The rear, more or less, is perfect. There's a shim in here that these wheels came with that they ran off the back of a Corvette. And outside of notching the lower control arm, which all GTOs have to do, check it out. It's mounted, it's firm on both sides. Extended wheel stud of nuts for the later studs to come so they can protrude through the nuts. Nice black finish. But the rears are good. The rears are pretty solid. So we can more or less order lower control arms, which we're going to do at the end of the month here. Put those on and start test fitting tires. Once we start doing that, the front end, or the rear end rather, is ready to go on the ground. So the only thing I have to work out is the front. So I'm going to go ahead and order another set of spacers, probably 3/4 inch. I don't want to put 1 inch on top of 1-inch adapters, but for the sake of trying to simulate what I'm trying to do, I may have to, just so I can get the wheel out far enough to try to emulate what it's going to look like when the front end gets here. So anyway, I'll get back to this, and thanks for watching.